Hey guys, welcome back to another Sea of Thieves guide. In today's video I'm going to be showing you the most effective way of obtaining a large number of doubloons for you to spend on whatever you want, whether that be voyages, gold or letters of recommendation. If you enjoy the video or find it useful, I would appreciate your support of either liking the video or subscribing to the channel. Now let's get into it. To start things off, you're going to want to be running the Reaper's Bones emissary. This is by far the most important step in earning yourself a lot of doubloons, due to the significant multiplier your emissary flag adds to the doubloon count while selling. At grade 5 Reaper's Emissary, you'll be earning 2.5 times more doubloons when you sell at the Reaper's Hideout, rather than just selling the items normally to the bilge rats. Now, what you're actually going to be doing is completing world events and turning in the loot you receive to the Reaper's Bones. In the current state of the game, there are the regular Skull Forts, Fort Fortunes, Ashen Winds, and Skeleton Fleets. I'm going to go into depth as to how many doubloons you'll receive from each of these world events, so you can gauge how effective doing each event will be. The items that sell for doubloons that you will receive from these events include rag and bone crates, ashen chests, sometimes openable and unopenable, so at times you will receive the contents of the chest, as well as individual ritual skulls, as well as humble or generous gifts. So starting out with Skull Forts, you'll be guaranteed 2 ashen chests, an ashen key, a rag and bone crate, as well as a generous or humble gift. This is provided that you have done the 2 X marks the spot voyages you received from the Skeleton Lord and Ashen Guardian during the fort. You'll be able to open one of these ashen chests, and due to the randomness of the contents of this chest, it causes a variation in overall doubloon count you'll get throughout the fort. This levels out to around 70 to 100 doubloons. Now moving on to the Fort of Fortune, it's very plain and simple. The vault does not contain any items which will sell for doubloons, but you'll have 3 rag and bone crates to dig up from the 3 Skeleton Lords you'll kill during the fort, so this totals the doubloon count to only 39. So this is probably not the most effective event to go for if you want doubloons, especially due to the long duration of the fort. Now onto the Ashen Winds. From this you'll receive a ritual skull as well as a pre-opened ashen chest. Once again there is randomness involved due to the contents of this ashen chest, making the total doubloons earned from this event around 35 to 60. Despite this being a low number, this event can be done very quickly, so it's fairly efficient as a use of gaining doubloons. And finally for the Skeleton Fleet, you'll receive at least 2 ashen chests, usually 2 ashen keys, and around 2 ritual skulls. Sometimes you'll only receive 1 ashen key from this event, and sometimes you'll receive more or less ritual skulls. Regardless of how lucky you get with the RNG, you'll get at least 75 doubloons from this event, making the total to around 75 to 150 doubloons. This makes this event probably the most effective out of all of them. Also, what you can do on the side or during these world events are the bilge rat commendations. You want to make sure you're completing commendations which grant you a doubloon reward for completing. Some good examples to do whilst doing world events are Skeleton Lord and Ashen Lord kills, as well as opening ashen chests with ashen keys or selling either of these 2 items. Another decent method for earning doubloons are these Reaper chest spawns you'll see marked with the red and green beams on the horizon. These chests sell for a whopping 63 doubloons when you are a grade 5 Reaper's Emissary. Whilst this is a large number of doubloons, I would only say these are worth going for when they spawn in a convenient location that is near your ship or Reaper's Hideout, as well as when you are a high flag level with Reaper's Emissary, as these will only sell for 25 doubloons without any emissary multiplier, which just isn't worth your time when you could be doing world event instead. Talk of Reaper's chest brings up the topic of Fort of the Damned, which I'll get to later. Now, whilst doing these world events is effective for earning doubloons, stealing the loot from others can also be effective or even sometimes better. You'll be wanting to look out for other crews that have done these world events in order to steal these particular items that sell for doubloons. This can cut out the time it takes for you to do these world events, and hopefully for the majority of us, be a much more fun method of earning doubloons through doing PvP instead of PvE for a change. Now this is where I think Fort of the Damned comes in. In case you didn't know, Fort of the Damned has 2 loot drops, both of which could either be a Reaper's chest or a Reaper's bounty, meaning that for one Fort of the Damned you could get either 2 Reaper's chests selling for 126 doubloons at grade 5, 1 Reaper's chest and 1 Reaper's bounty where you'd still get 63 doubloons, and finally 2 Reaper's bounties where you'd get 0 doubloons for turning in the entire Fort of the Damned. This is why I think Fort of the Damned suits PvP more than PvE for getting doubloons. This is due to the long process of setting up Fort of the Damned, as well as the combination of the randomness of the Reaper chest spawns and the attention you drive to yourself for doing Fort of the Damned. This is why it's not effective for doing it yourself. However, if you see a crew doing Fort of the Damned and you see that either 1 or 2 Reaper chests have spawned on the map for them, it is a steal that has potential for a lot of doubloons. However, with all that being said, this is very situational and won't be as consistent as just going around doing world events yourself, so it's your choice. Well guys, that'll be all for this video. If you enjoyed it or found it helpful, please feel free to like and subscribe. Good luck with your doubloon grind, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.